It's Beth. Welcome to 2 Kings 22:11. When the king heard the words of the book of the law, he tore his clothes, reading the Bible to you in a year. Today we are in Nehemiah chapters 10 to 12. On the seals are the names of Nehemiah the governor, the son of Halakiah, Zedekiah, Seraiah, Azariah, Jeremiah, Pashur, Amariah, Melchijah, Hattush, Shebaniah, Maluk, Harim, Meremoth, Obadiah, Daniel, Ginnethon, Baruch, Meshullam, Abijah, Mijamin, Maziah, Bilgai, Shemaiah. These are the priests. And the Levites, Jeshua, son of Azaniah, Benui, the sons of Henadad, Kadmiel, and their brothers, Shebaniah, Hodiah, Kalida, Peliah, Hanan, Micah, Rahab, Hashbiah, Zachar, Sherebiah, Shebaniah, Hodiah, Bani, Benui, the chiefs of the people, Parosh, Pahath Moab, Elam, Zatu, Bani, Bunni, Asgad, Bebai, Adonijah, Bigvai, Eden, Ater, Hezekiah, Azur, Hodiah, Hashum, Baziah, Harif, Anatoth, Nebai, Magpasai, Meshullam, Hezir, Meshezabel, Zadok, Jaddua, Pelatiah, Hanan, Ani, Hoshea, Hananiah, Hasub, Halohesh, Phila, Shobak, Reum, Hashbana, Messiah, Ahai, Hanan, Anan, Maluk, Harim, Bana. The rest of the people, the priests, the Levites, the gatekeepers, the singers, the temple servants, and all who had separated themselves from the people of the lands to the law of God, their wives, their sons, their daughters, and all who have knowledge and understanding, join with their brothers, their nobles, and enter into a curse and an oath to walk in God's law that was given by Moses, the servant of God, and to observe and do all the commandments of the Lord our God and his rules and his statutes. We will not give our daughters to the people of the land, or take their daughters for our sons. And if the peoples of the land bring in goods or any grain on the Sabbath day to sell, we will not buy from them on the Sabbath day or on a holy day. We will forego the crops of the 7th year and the exactation of every debt. We also take on ourselves the obligation to give yearly a third part of a shekel for the service of the house of our God, for the showbread, the regular grain offering, the regular burnt offering, the Sabbaths, the new moons, the appointed feasts, the holy things, and the sin offerings to make atonement for Israel, and for all the work of the house of our God. We, the priests, the Levites, and the people, have likewise cast lots for the wood offering, to bring it into the house of our God, according to our fathers' houses, at times appointed, year by year, to burn on the altar of the Lord our God, as it is written in the law. We obligate ourselves to bring the first fruits of our ground and the first fruits of all fruit of every tree year by year to the house of the Lord. Also, to bring to the house of our God the priests who minister in the house of our God, the firstborn of our sons and of our cattle, as it is written in the law, and the firstborn of our herds and of our flocks, and to bring the first of our dough and our contributions, the fruit of every tree, the wine and the oil, to the priests, to the chambers of the house of our God, and to bring to the Levites the tithes from our ground, for it is the Levites who collect the tithes in all our towns where we labor. And the priest, the son of Aaron, shall be with the Levites when the Levites receive the tithes. And the Levites shall bring up the tithe of the tithes to the house of God, to the chambers of the storehouses. For the people of Israel and the sons of Levi shall bring the contribution of grain, wine, and oil to the chambers where the vessels of the sanctuary are, as well as the priests who minister, and the gatekeepers and the singers. We will not neglect the house of our God. Now the leaders of the people lived in Jerusalem, and the rest of the people cast lots to bring 1 out of 10 to live in Jerusalem, the holy city, while 9 out of 10 remained in the other towns. And the people blessed all the men who willingly offered to live in Jerusalem. These are the chiefs of the province who lived in Jerusalem, but in the towns of Judah, everyone lived on his own property in their towns. Israel, the priests, the Levites, the temple servants, and the descendants of Solomon's servants. And in Jerusalem lived certain sons of Judah and the sons of Benjamin. Of the sons of Judah, Athaiah, the son of Uzziah, son of Zechariah, son of Amariah, son of Shephatiah, son of Mahalalel, of the sons of Perez, and Masai, the son of Baruch, son of Kol-Hozeh, the son of Haziah, the son of Adiah, son of Joiarib, son of Zechariah, son of Shilonite. All the sons of Perez who lived in Jerusalem were 468 valiant men. And these are the sons of Benjamin: Shalu, the son of Meshullam, son of Joed, son of Pedaniah, son of Koaliah, son of Messiah, son of Ithiel, son of Jeshiah, and his brothers, men of valor, 928. Joel, the son of Zichri, was their overseer, and Judah, the son of Heshwinah, second over the city. Of the priests, Jedediah, the son of Joiarib, Jachin, Seraiah, the son of Hilkiah, son of Meshullam, son of Zadok, son of Marioth, the son of Ahitub, ruler of the house of God, and their brothers who did the work of the house, 822. And Adiah, the son of Jehoram, the son of Peliel, the son of Amzi, son of Zechariah, son of Pashur, son of Malchijah, and his brothers, heads of their fathers' houses, 242. And Amasai, the son of Azarel, son of Azai, the son of Meshemoth, the son of Immer, and their brothers, mighty men of valor, 128. Their overseer was Zabdiel, the son of Haggadolim. And of the Levites, Shemaiah, the son of Hashub, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah, son of Buni, and Shabbathai, and Jozabad, of the chiefs of the Levites, who were over the outside work of the house of God. And Matthiah, son of Micah, son of Zabdi, son of Asaph, who was the leader of praise, who gave thanks, and Bakubai, the second among his brothers, and Abda, the son of Shammua, son of Galal, son of Jeduthun. All the Levites in this holy city were 248. The gatekeepers, Akub, Talmon, and their brothers who kept watch at the gates were 172. And the rest of Israel and of the priests and the Levites were all in the towns of Judah, every one in his inheritance. But the temple servants lived on Ophel, and Ziha and Gishpa were over the temple servants. The overseer of the Levites in Jerusalem was Uzi, the son of Bani, the son of Heshabiah, son of Mattaniah, son of Micah, the son of the sons of Asaph, the singers, over the work of the house of God. For there was a command from the king concerning them, a fixed provision for the singers, as every day required. And Pethiah, the son of Meshabel, the sons of Zariah, the son of Judah, was at the king's side on all matters concerning the people. And as for the villages, with their fields, some of the people of Judah lived in Kiriath Arba and its villages, and in Dibon and its villages, and in Jekabzeel and its villages, and in Jeshua, and in Moladah, and Beth Pelet, and in Hazur Shai, in Beersheba and its villages, in Ziklag, in Mekona and its villages, in Enramon, in Zorah, in Jarmuth, Zeonah, Adullam and their villages, Lachish and its fields, and Azkah and its villages. So they encamped from Beersheba to the valley of Hinnom. The people of Benjamin also lived from Geba onward at Michmash, Aijah, Bethel and its villages, Anatoth, Nob, Ananiah, Hazor, Ramoth. The people of Benjamin also lived from Geba onwards at Michmash, Aijah, Bethel and its villages, Anatoth, Nob, Ananiah, Hazor, Ramah, Gittim, Hadid, Zeboim, now Nibalat, Lod, and Ono, the valley of craftsmen, and certain divisions of the Levites in Judah were assigned to Benjamin. These are the priests and the Levites who came up with Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, Seraiah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Maluk, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rahum, Meremoth, Edo, Ginnethoi, Abijah, Mijamin, Madai, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Joiarib, Jedediah, Salu, Amok, Hilkijah, Jedediah. These were the chiefs of the priests and of their brothers in the days of Jeshua. And the Levites, Jeshua, Binui, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and Mattaniah, who with his brothers was in charge of the songs of thanksgiving. And Bukbiah and Uni and their brothers stood opposite them in the service. And Jeshua was the father of Joachim, and Joachim the father of Elishib, and Elishib the father of Judaiah. Joadiah the father of Jonathan, and Jonathan the father of Jaddua. And in the days of Joachim were priests, head of the fathers' houses, of Seraiah, Meraiah, of Jeremiah, Hananiah, of Ezra, Meshullam, of Amariah, of Johanan, of Maluchi, Jonathan, of Shebaniah, Joseph, of Harim, Adnah, of Meramoth, Helkai, of Edu, Zechariah, of Ginnathon, Meshullam, of Abijah, Zikri, of Miniamin, of Modiah, Piltai, of Bigga, Shammua, and of Shemaiah, Johanan, of Joyarib, Metani, of Jedediah, Uzi, of Salai, Kalai, of Amok, Eber, of Hilkiah, Hashbaniah, of Jedediah, Nathaniel. In the days of Eliashib, Joadiah, Johanan, and Jaddua, the Levites were recorded as the heads of their fathers' houses. So too were the priests in the region of Darius the Persian. As for the sons of Levi, their heads of the fathers' houses were written in the book of the Chronicles until the days of Jonathan the son of Eliashib. And the chiefs of the Levites, Hashbiah, Sherebiah, and Jeshua the son of Kadmiel, with their brothers who stood opposite them, to praise and to give thanks according to the commandment of David, the man of God, watch by watch. Mattaniah, Bakubiah, Obadiah, Meshullam, Talmon, and Akub were gatekeepers, standing guard at the storehouses at the gates. These were in the days of Jehoiakim, son of Jeshua, son of Jozadak, in the days of Nehemiah, the governor, and of Ezra, the priest and scribe. And at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought the Levites in all their places to bring them to Jerusalem to celebrate the dedication with gladness, with thanksgiving, and with singing, with cymbals, harps, and lyres. And the sons of the singers gathered together from the districts surrounding Jerusalem and from the villages of the Nephilites, also from Beth Gilgal and from the region of Geba and Asmaveth. For the singers had built for themselves villages around Jerusalem. And the priests and the Levites purified themselves, and they purified the people, and the gates, and the wall. Then I brought the leaders of Judah up onto the wall and appointed 2 great choirs, and that gave thanks. One went to the south on the wall to the dung gate, and after them went Hoshea and half the leaders of Judah, and Azariah, Ezra, Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, and Jeremiah, and certain priests' sons with trumpets, Zechariah the son of Jonathan, and son of Shemaiah, son of Machiah, son of Micaiah, son of Zachar, son of Asaph, and his relatives, Shemaiah, Azrael, Milil, Gilal, Mai, Nathaniel, Judah, and Hanani, with the musical instruments of David, the man of God. And Ezra the scribe went before them. At the fountain gate they went up straight before them by the stairs to the city of David, at the ascent of the wall above the house of David to the water gate on the east. The other choir of those who gave thanks went to the north, and I followed them with half of the people on the wall above the tower of the ovens to the broad wall, and above the gate of Ephraim, and by the gate of Yeshaiah, and by the fish gate, and the tower of Hananel, and the tower of the 100, to the sheep gate, and they came to a halt at the gate of the guard. So both choirs of those who gave thanks stood in the house of God, and I and half the officials with me, and the priests of Eliakim, Messiah, Miniamim, Micaiah, Elonai, Zechariah, and Hananiah with trumpets. And Messiah, Shemaiah, Eliezer, Uzi, Johanan, Malchijah, Elam, and Ezer. And the singers sang with Jezariah as their leader. And they offered great sacrifices that day and rejoiced, for God had made them rejoice with great joy. The women and children also rejoiced. The joy of Jerusalem was heard far away. On the day that the men were appointed over the storerooms, the contributions, the firstfruits, the tithes, to gather them into portions required by the law for the priests and the Levites according to the feel of the towns, for Judah had rejoiced over the priests and the Levites who ministered. And they performed the service of their God and the service of purification, as did the singers and the gatekeepers, according to the command of David and his son Solomon. For long ago in the days of David and Asaph, there were directors of the singers, and there were songs of praise and thanksgiving to God. And all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel and in the days of Nehemiah gave the daily portions for the singers and the gatekeepers. And they set apart that which was for the Levites, and the Levites set apart that which was for the sons of Aaron. John chapter 4, verses 1 to 26. Now when Jesus learned that the Pharisees had heard that Jesus was making and baptizing more disciples than John, although Jesus himself did not baptize, but only his disciples. He left Judea and parted again for Galilee, and he had to pass through Samaria. So he came to a town of Samaria called Sychar, near the field that Jacob had given to his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there, so Jesus, wearied as he was from his journey, was sitting beside the well. It was about the 6th hour. A woman from Samaria came to draw water. Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink," for his disciples had gone away into the city to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, "How is it that you, a Jew, ask for a drink from me, a Samaritan woman?" For Jews have no dealings with Samaritans. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that is saying to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman said to him, "Sir, you have nothing to draw water with, and the well is deep. Where do you get that living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob? He gave us this well and drank from it himself, as did his sons and his livestock." Jesus said to her, "Everyone who drinks of this water will be thirsty again, but whoever drinks of the water that I give him will never be thirsty again. The water that I will give him will become in him a spring of water, welling up to eternal life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water, so that I will not be thirsty or have to come here to draw water." Jesus said to her, "Go, call your husband and come here." The woman answered him, "I have no husband." Jesus said to her, "You are right in saying, 'I have no husband,' for you have had 5 husbands, and the one that you now have is not your husband. What you have said is true." The woman said to him, "Sir, I perceive that you are a prophet. Our fathers worshipped on this mountain, but you say that in Jerusalem is the place where people ought to worship." Jesus said to her, "Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem will you worship the Father. You will worship what you do not know. We worship what we know. For salvation is from the Jews, but the hour is coming and is now here when true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father is seeking such people to worship him. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth." The woman said to him, "I know that Messiah is coming, he who is called Christ. When he comes, he will tell us all things." Jesus said to her, "I, who you speak to, am he." Thus ends the reading for today. Never walk alone.